Withered eyes, man. Withered eyes. Wizard eyes. What is that? Well, nothing meaningful. I'm talking about the third eye. We're gonna make another video to strengthen the third eye. Not necessarily, people say to open the third eye. But the third eye is not an eye at all. It's inside your head, okay? It's inside your head. It's the pineal gland. You can't open it because that would kill you. If you opened your third eye, you'd be dead, big dead, okay? So, we're gonna activate the third eye. But furthermore, many of you watching this video already have your third eye activated, okay? So that means this video is to strengthen the third eye, because you can always open your third eye to a farther extent. But before we get into this, let's talk about Hppd, or Hallucinatory Persistent Perception Disorder. All in one breath. First take. Anyway. Yeah, Hppd. That is where... Hppd is caused by psychedelic use. And it's where you perceive... It's where you continue to perceive different things visually after taking a psychedelic. And it's caused by the psychedelic because, it makes your brain patterns go like crazy-ass wild. It's caused by the psychedelic making new neural pathways by the same lines being active over and over again, so that your synapses form little gateways, like kind of insulated wiring to make those more common. It changes the way that your brain perceives things. That's the same thing as opening your third eye. The thing with Hppd is that it could be anything affecting your vision. You could have your vision neurally wired to respond to your stress levels, which is why with Hppd, or non-optional Hppd, because it's the same thing as opening your third eye, with Hppd a lot of the time people will get stressed and then the visual snow, or static, will just get stronger and stronger to where they can't function. And they have to calm down for the static to go away a little bit. Or at least that's what happened with me, is that I had somehow the static, or my ability to perceive multidimensionally, I had that hooked to my stress level somehow. So I would get stressed out, and then I couldn't see properly, and I was like, what the fuck does it say, man? I fucking gotta get this test done. Motherfucker, I can't read. God damn it. That's what it was like. And so how do you not do that? Well, basically, if you have the third eye wired correctly, it won't impede your vision, because you can focus on a material object and ignore the rest of it. Everything kind of clears out when you focus on it. So the same way that I can focus on this finger and my eyes will adjust, or focus on the TV that's giving me lighting and my eyes will adjust and I can see both clearly. Your eyes can adjust fourth dimensionally, so you learn to see either the snow, or the static as I call it. Now, the static also evolves into, thousands of different patterns and that are inside of objects, and it evolves into hundreds of different things other than visual snow. So it's not purely the Hppd experience. But you learn to focus in and out on that. Let's get into the... Oh, God, that was acidic. Let's get into the actual meditation, okay? So, as with any meditation, lay down somewhere comfortable or sit down. It doesn't matter. Like, even if you're just in the passenger seat of a car or the back seat of a car, it doesn't matter. You're basically, now this is very simple, you're going to bring your bodily spatial awareness to your eyes. The tips, the pupils of both your eyes. Right here. So imagine what it would feel like, actually no, just touch your eyes while they're closed. What that feels like inside of your eyes, like something touching the end of your eye, where your pupil should be. That's the same feeling. So imagine your consciousness is in the pupils of your eyes. And then, what you're going to imagine is 4 points on your head. 4 points. 5 points on your head. So imagine the third eye area. Imagine the area right above your ears, right here. Okay? And imagine the very back of your head, right where that little divot is in your skull, right there, right above your spinal, right here is where you'd be imagining that spatial awareness. So we already have our consciousness in a couple different points. My lighting went away. In a couple different points. The tips of your eyes, on the third eye area, kind of right here. Okay, sort of right here. It's actually the third eye. When you actually open it, you're going to feel it right here. But imagine it here. Okay. Basically, I say right here because it slowly moves upward when you focus. It kind of wants to move upward because it wants to move toward that one. But you're going to first start imagining it right here, above the corners of each ears, behind your head, and right here on top of your head, okay? While you're imagining your eyes. Imagine all of those points actually come inward, all into the center inside of your brain, where your pineal gland is. And so now there's just 3 points, okay? Your 2 eyes, and the point in the very middle of your head. And you're going to stay in this imaginative space for as long as you want to meditate on this. This is a third eye strengthening exercise. Okay? So yeah, basically the reason that we do it right above the 2 ears, right here, behind the head, and up here, are various reasons. Right above the 2 ears are going to, because spatial awareness is not exact, so it kind of evolves naturally into being on the 2 ears. Kind of moves upward here. I don't know why that is, but the spatial awareness moves itself upward here. And I find that it's important to reach the proper state of third eye awareness. And then this one naturally stays where it is, on the back of your head. But the one here moves itself upward and a little bit to the left, okay? So upward and a little bit to the left is where it's naturally going to move. And the one up here is going to stay where it is. As those come in, the reason that's important is because you're bringing your ears and attaching them to your pineal gland, or your extrasensory organ. The back of your spinal column, okay, or your touch sensory, and attaching that to your third eye area. You're attaching also where we have our crown chakra, we're attaching that to our third eye. So we're bringing divine flow of energy to our third eye when we do this as well. The reason we start in the middle, right between here, instead of right here, where the third eye would actually be sensed from, the third eye is in the middle of our skull, but this is where it's normally sensed from, okay? It slowly moves upward by itself, and I don't know why it helps to imagine it here, but I can't get the right spatial awareness if I just imagine the forehead. But if I start down here and allow it to float up by itself, it ends up like right here, a little bit to the left, and in the middle of my forehead. When the points come in, that kind of solidifies the neural networking between all those things. You can actually repeat this process over and over again in the meditation, okay? And that's the third eye strengthening exercise. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share if you did. Goodbye.